Hi my YouTube family, today's Thursday, July 20th. We have one more week in this month and it's over, which means I'm going to be approaching 4 months post-op, and I'm super elated because as I proceed in my recovery, you guys want me to continue to proceed in my recovery, because as I proceed, guess what? I bring you guys info. So happy Thursday. You guys know I love Thursdays because tomorrow is Friday, which means I daydream at my job. Just kidding. Anyhow, so I wanted to come on here. I have so much stuff to talk to you guys about. I did actually record a video on Wednesday and Tuesday, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait until Thursday, so I got a whole bunch of ish to talk about. So first things first, I'm super happy to get my ring light back. I don't know what was going on with it, but it was acting super shady, but I'm happy to get it back. Things are looking good with the ring light, and so I'm happy about that. I'm also super happy because my first Ken doll, who I've been monitoring, went to Dr. Medina this week, and all went well, and he's doing good, and he's eating good, and I'm super happy. Also, one of my lovely Muslim followers, who I'm super supportive of, she also went. She also had surgery. She's also doing good. Of course, we all go through our emotions. It's a roller coaster ride. As I explained to you guys need to get prepared mentally for this emotional roller coaster ride that you're gonna go on. But again, this is something that you can never ever prepare yourself for. You just gotta make the best of it each day of your recovery. So as I mentioned before, I am 3.5 months. How am I feeling at 3.5 months? Well, guys, I am feeling great. In fact, I had a massage with my massage therapist. You know, I get lymphatic massage therapy. And I had it last week. She's coming back tomorrow, so I'm down to 1 time a week, but I look forward to when she comes because I just feel great. Well, my lymphatic massage therapy actually does energy healing, and pretty much she so happened to provide me with energy healing last week Saturday, I think is when she was here. And I don't know, but I have a burst of energy and I feel great. I don't know if that's a contributing factor or if it's just because I'm at 3.5 months approaching 4 months. But I also have great things to let you guys know. I did manage to go out last weekend. It was last week Friday night. I managed to go into the city in Miami Overtown area. Yeah, they're kind of revamping that area. Things are looking on the up and up. So I checked out this super cool pop-up restaurant. It's called Sweet Butter, and the rest, it pretty much just pops up in different area, and they provide you with great soul food and great entertainment. And I was so grateful for them, you know, for having me. However, it will be in the Atlanta area, and I would suggest you guys to Google it, Sweet Butter, the experience, and I guarantee you guys will not regret it. I had an awesome time, and I was able to go out after for some dancing and whatever, but I managed to go without my faja for more than a few hours, and I felt great. I was super happy about that. And I noticed over the weekend that I am 3.5 months, and on Sunday I mentioned to a surgery buddy that, my goodness, I'm not swelling in my abdominal area as much as how I used to before. I'm still wearing my faja. I'm still trying different methods for you guys, you know, testing different things out. Recently I've been doing the body wraps. Can you guys see? Oh yeah, the big body wraps. I got these it's 3 body wrap elastic bandages. So I have been using these, and they're the huge ones too. If you guys could see, they're this size, right? And it's Velcro. So I have been using them. I will put my tank on, body wrap the bandage around my abdominal area. Then I will use this little Velcro belt, and then I'll put my faja on and go to sleep. Or I would just wear this and this to go to sleep. Like, I alternate. I'm trying different things to figure out what works, and I'll definitely keep you guys posted. So we spoke about sweet butter, we spoke about Ken. Okay, so I wanted to let you guys know, when you are recovering and you're at your recovery house, at some point in time, I told you guys before, you are going to feel like a bird in a bird cage. I did in fact also post that on Surgery Buddies page this week, because I kind of wanted to let you guys know that you are going to go through that feeling and you are going to feel just like trapped. With that being said, try to, you know, your recovery house manager can get in touch with these drivers. They could plan an event. You could go to the beach. Like, my surgery buddies and I needed to get out at day 5. We just needed to go. So we pretty much went to Boca Chica. It was like 45 minutes out of Santo Domingo, and it was beautiful. When I tell you beautiful, I had like a nice fried fish. It was great. Of course, you can't have any alcoholic beverages because you're pretty much on medication. And of course, your recovery house driver is not going to let you go far because you're pretty much under his care. You know, so just be aware of that. But we pretty much did that. The day before we came back, we went to the salon to get our hair done. We ordered ice cream at the recovery house. Baskin Robbins got delivered to us. My other surgery buddies, they went to like a little strip mall. I know you're gonna get winded easily. You might have to grab onto a cart or something, but other than that, you definitely will have some kinds of, you know, difference in pace, different scenery for a change. It definitely made me feel better about myself, and I would suggest that you also try to take advantage of that as well. So I slept on my stomach. You know, this was like a major challenge for me. I was super intimidated to get it done, but Lord knows I got it done, and I'm feeling 100% better. My nights are better. I'm still having itching. I'm still having burning on my liposuctions when I get up, but I am sleeping on my stomach. I'm not sleeping on my stomach the entire night, but each day I do increase the hours at night, and you know, it's feeling great. Oh, so another person, she submitted a question to me. What if her belly button is long? All right, so your belly button, if you've had a tummy tuck and you now have revised belly button, new belly button, it can either turn out round like this, or it can be long like so. You don't want it long like this. You want it round. Okay. So I know each doctor is different. Dr. Medina gives you specific instructions that you need to stay in a hunched over position for an extended period of time, right? And you need to pretty much follow those instructions, because if you do not follow the instructions of you being hunched over like this, and you pretty much stand up straight like how I'm doing at an earlier stage, your belly button is going to be stretched out like so. So kind of sort of you have to kind of set your belly button by staying in a hunched over position for it to turn out to be round. I know also at 21 days, I was told by Dr. Medina's staff, as well as her paperwork, that you could start using earplugs in your ear. At 21 days, my belly button wasn't ready for an earplug, and I communicated that because I tried it and then I was kind of bleeding, even though you can't feel anything. So I, you know, shared that with her assistant. She says, don't worry about it, give it like a week, and then resume, you know, try to do it again. So that's what I did. After a week's time, I did started placing you know, the round earplug in the belly button, and then as a result my belly button is round. So please, please, if you had a tummy tuck, try your best. I know it hurts, I know you feel like an old lady doing it, but try your best to stay in a hunched over position for whatever time frame your doctor instructs you to do it. Do not try to stand up. Even if you feel that you can do it and it feels fine, don't try to stand up straight too soon, because you are putting yourself at risk to have a long belly button. Okay, so I did that. So make sure you do that. Okay, and another thing was, what if I find out your surgeon is affiliated with a few doctors who has had deaths? Oh, okay. So I have a surgery buddy that's scheduled to have surgery down here in Miami, and she contacted me today, and she's a bit concerned because she kind of found out that her doctor of choice, which I won't mention any names, her doctor of choice is affiliated with a few doctors, a group of doctors who, one doctor within the group was, his license was revoked recently for having death. So he's no longer practicing. You guys don't need to worry about him. However, the doctor of her choice is a pretty good doctor. It just so happens that he's a bit tainted because of his name being attached to the facility. So my advice to her is to research the doctor, make sure the doctor himself has absolutely no lawsuits. He's never been sued. He's never filed a claim, you know, for malpractice, or anyone has ever pretty much sued him. And I think you should kind of go with your gut instinct. You know, if the doctor who's been causing the problem is no longer with the facility, and you've researched and have realized that your doctor doesn't have any, you know, any deaths or anything under him, I really don't see the reason why you shouldn't go to that doctor. You know, that is just my opinion. I'm sure anyone would be a bit reluctant about finding anything like that out, you know what I mean? But nowadays everything is on the internet, and I just would suggest, before making a deposit or anything of the sort, to make sure that you do your due diligence to make sure that you know exactly what your doctor's status is. Research the clinic. What clinic do you work out of? Make sure you checked, you know, to see if the clinic has changed their names on multiple occasions. Just do your due diligence, you know, just take time out and do a lot of research. Contact people that you may or may not know that will be able to provide you with some level of info in reference to these doctors. So in my opinion, just do your research, you know, and I think you will be okay once you find out that that doctor has have never encountered any legal issues or any kind of complications with any patients that he has had. And I think that doctor will be perfectly fine. You will be good to go. So that's just my opinion on that. I'm scared of carrying cash in DR. Yeah, that is definitely a concern also. You can pretty much check with your doctor to see if your doctor actually do accept other methods of payment, debit card, credit card. You know, that's definitely, if you're gonna go ahead and use a credit card, a debit card, you're better off using a credit card. You know, anything is easier to dispute on a credit card versus a debit card. So if your doctor actually does take that form of payment, make sure it's a credit card versus a debit card, because you're more protected with a credit card. In terms of if your doctor does not take any, you know, that method of payment, you're gonna have to be smart. You're gonna have to just be smart when you're bringing in your cash. You don't have to disclose how much cash you have if it's under $10,000. With that being said, I know I did a video about a shake belt that I pretty much purchased on Amazon, and it's great. I don't know where it is right now, but pretty much what I did was I bought me a U-shaped belt. I put the money in the U-shaped belt, and I pretty much strap it right under my clothes. And what I did was I put it over everything, and I put a jacket on, so I had the money on me. I didn't have it in my bag. If anything, they're gonna grab my bag. They're not gonna think that maybe she has the money on her, you know what I mean? So make sure that that is an option for you. It worked for me, so definitely try that as an option. Don't disclose it. You know, be very careful who you disclose, what your flight itinerary is. Don't take pictures of it and post it online. You know, be very careful. Like, I never did any of that stuff. The only thing that I pretty much did was just took a picture of my luggage. But I didn't post my flight info. I gave it to one person, and the only person that I gave that info to, obviously my family is different, but the only person that I really gave that to was the driver. If something is supposed to happen to me while I'm under the care of the driver is the only one that knew, and, you know, Dr. Medina's staff. Okay? You gotta have somebody to blame. I'm scared. What if my doctor have a few deaths? Okay, so another girl asked me, what if I had encountered complications with my doctor, my surgeon? Would I still think my surgeon is the best? No. And I'm being 100% honest, 100% real. If I had encountered complications with my surgeon, I do not care if the complication was minor. If the complication, I just would feel differently about my surgeon, you know, and I just think that's just a natural instinct. Would I look at, I'm a very, very fair person, and I'm very, very understanding. I would definitely look at it from a big picture. Well, you know, my tummy tuck looks great. My boobs looks great. I will go down the checklist, but I got a burn on my side. Okay, I know it's a possibility, but I'm currently going through shit as a result of this burn on the side. Whose fault was this? Is this normal? You know, can this happen to everybody? You know, what's the percentage of this happening? You know, I would have to ask some questions, you know, and I would, you know, it also all depends on how I'm treated by my surgeon after, how I'm treated by the staff also. Like, don't neglect me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you're there for me. Make sure you're looking out. Make sure you're trying to fix the problem. Make sure you explain to me why it happened. Is it possible to happen to many people? You know, but I would definitely ask some questions, and I would definitely ask, you know, how are we going to take care of this problem, you know? So that is how I would feel about it, you know. And another surgery buddy asked me, what will she tell her daughters? She's scheduled to have surgery. She has daughters, and she pretty much, you know, don't know what she's going to tell her daughters at some point in time if they were supposed to come and, you know, say, hey, you know, I have body images problems too. Can I get plastic surgery? You got plastic surgery. As you guys know, I have a 4-year-old daughter. I also have a 17-year-old son. I never explained it to my son what I was doing. Well, I kind of told him I'm going to DR. My son travels a lot. So I'm like, yo, I'm going to DR. Well, yo, you want me to come with you? And I'm like, no, I think I'm good with this one. You know, I don't think he knew what he was getting himself into. But I did tell him I'm going to DR. I'm going to have surgery. But I didn't kind of explain in detail what I was going to get. And my kids kind of were away. They were in California on vacation, thank God. And I felt, I didn't tell my daughter what I was going to do. She's 4 years old. I didn't want her to worry about anything like that. But when I got home and she did see the scar, she's like, Mommy, what's that? And I mentioned to her that I had a tummy tuck. You know, by me doing this is going to make me feel a lot more confident to take you to water parks, to take you to the pool. You know, I'm going to have more energy to have more playtime with you. You know what I mean? I'm going to be so much more confident. And she would help me all the time. You guys know she's like my little expert. You know, I was very open and honest with her. I think the best way to deal with it is to be open and honest and explain to your child that, you know, this is something that you have to do for you. You know, it's your time. You have to, if you want to feel confident about, you know, yourself, you've given so much to them. And if at any given time they feel insecure about any areas of their body, you will definitely look into it. As long as they're not too young, they're not Kylie, you know, Kylie Jenner had, you know, work done then when she was under 18. Yeah, I could understand if it's medically necessary, because you do have some young ladies that pretty much, you know, will be overdeveloped at a certain age, and they may have, you know, back issues and may need a breast reduction or something. So, you know, it just can be evaluated on a case-by-case basis, I believe, and every family deals with situations differently, parenting skills differently. So, you know, when it's your time, it's your time. You know, it was my time. I did not care what didn't get done. I planned it accordingly. 2017 was my year. And that is what I did. So make it your year. Explain it to your kids. It's your time. You want to feel just as great. You want to be there for them. You understand the risk, you know. And that's just don't lie, especially if your kids are at a certain age. Nah, I wouldn't really lie about it. I would definitely tell them the truth. Okay, so I think I covered it all. So I want to show you guys some cute things. Some super, super cute things. My mom pretty much went to, she was on a European cruise. She went to Germany, Paris, and name it. So she brought me back this super, super cute makeup bag from Harrods. So I love it. It's super cute. So I kind of want to use this. What else? I was drinking wine tonight. It's done. Oh, guys, so guess what? So I'm going to my aunt's 60th birthday in Atlanta next weekend. It's a Great Gatsby's theme. So I'm going to be posting pictures so you guys can see. Hey, yes, I did post pictures when I went out, right? Da, da, da. So, and I am going to be sharing with you guys. I think I'm going to do a video the night that I get made up. Yeah, that'll be cool, from the hotel. I'm going to do a video and I'm going to show you guys the compression garments that I pretty much use under, like if I'm going out and stuff, and you know, so that you guys can have different options, because this stuff is hard, you know, maintaining your post-surgery body. What do I wear? What do I wear when I'm going out? What do I do? But so far so good. Let me show you guys what I'm looking like at 3.5 months, right? Why not? I have on a really cool, what do you call it? So, this is what my scar is looking like. You guys see it? Let me show you guys the badonkadonk. This is a super tight spandex, whatever that is. So that's what it is. That's what I'm looking like. I'm feeling great. So I will talk to you guys over the weekend. I'm gonna get my lashes done back again because I need to get my shit in order, guys. Like, I haven't had my lashes the entire time I've been in recovery. It is time for me now, because I'm feeling great, to get this shit popping. Okay? So you guys are gonna come along with me for the ride. So for all of my surgery buddies, who you guys, my August people, are getting it together nicely. If there are any people, any individual that's out there that do not have a surgery buddy, I do not mind being your virtual surgery buddy. I will step in if you guys are left out in the cold without a jacket. It's guaranteed, because I monitor that page as well as my surgery buddy. So you will not be left alone. We will reach out to you, and we will definitely be your virtual surgery buddy. You guys know, if I need be, I'll jump on a flight. Okay? So definitely make sure that you respond, you check your surgery buddy Instagram notification, as well as, I love my new subscribers that to YouTube. My numbers are climbing, and I totally appreciate it. But I want you guys, once you guys get on here, make sure you hit the notification bell so that you guys will know once I upload a video, as well as you comment, you hit the thumbs up button, you know, that button. And also, I would like for you guys, especially if you guys are brand new to my channel, make sure that you check my playlist and you watch my videos from the bottom up. I guarantee you there's a plethora of info. You guys are going to have information overload if you watch my videos. I guarantee you would probably have limited to no questions for me, even though I do not mind answering any questions at all, because I'm one of the most patient people that you guys can find out here in these streets. Okay? But I love you guys. You guys have a lovely, lovely Thursday night, and I will try and do the same. Okay? And by the way, I watched that OJ parole hearing today. Interesting. Just saying. You know he's coming down here to Miami. I don't need no drama, OJ. When you come down here, just ride past me. I don't need no road rage. I don't need no drama. Okay? All right. Love you guys. Have a good night.